Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and welcome to our, let's say, the last part of the certification training. It will not be your last training, it will be the last module. Since I did the certification training December 9th, and I kind of collected all kind of information they asked me for. I reviewed my training and I have updated certain parts of the training that you want to master to get a high score. I had a high score because I kind of know those things. I do this for a long time, but I felt not everything was um, explained in full extent that you say, okay, Jack, I followed the training and I had difficult to get past the certification. So I didn't want to do that. So in the coming weeks, you will get, I kind of have planned it for Sundays to go over um, the details. It's kind of the details. And then at some point, I'm giving you the instructions how to take the test. Does that make sense? So both of you guys have gone through all the chapters at this point, and I'm happy to answer any question you have. What are you guys thinking at this point? You think you can do the certification thing? You think you hi Chester. Chester, you did correct. You sent me a support ticket, and I was like, Jack, I'm ready to take the test. So kind of that inspired me to do the training today and get things done. So I think it is good to give that things got in the way, and I haven't even started yet. Yeah, I know that feeling, especially in December, correct? But now we kind of want to give it a new start in January. So our goal, my goal also, is sign up more Google Ads clients. And that certification on your website, together with the knowledge, will get you there. So having said that, I'm going to cover two more chapters in more detail because I feel you need to kind of understand those better. And then next week we will do two other more chapters, and then be getting ready for the certification. Makes sense? So I will kind of take it easy today for you as well. Let's see if I can move this out of the way. So the thing we want to go over is oh no, I don't want to share. I want the slideshow. Okay, guys, see the slideshow? So let's go over the slideshow over uh, set your keywords match types. The reason why we cover this chapter is Google will ask questions about it. So you need to master this. So chapter 7, set your keyword match types. So keyword match type is one of the settings in Google Ads. It lets you define and specify your keywords, which helps you manage which search can trigger your ads. So currently we have 4 different match types. There used to be one more. So you have the exact match, which is kind of the most precise and narrowed type. The phrase match, the broad match modifier will get alt will get replaced, and the broad match. So the broad match is the most wide open. So the broad match is set in default setting, and this obviously shows your ad for searches that contain your keywords in any order and related to terms and related terms. So what does that mean, related term? So if related terms means that Google is translating the keyword and Google estimate if they are interested in your ad. So let's say car, automobile. Okay, so they match. They think, okay, those are the same thing. This setting shows your ad in the broadest variety of searches. So if you do a good negative keyword study and negative keyword job, then broad match will work. So local intent keywords works in broad match. If, and not only if, on top of that, if you do the negative keyword study, it really works. So if I know the niche and I have done my homework with that keywords template, I feel comfortable to do broad match. If I don't know the niche and it's new, I kind of jump to the phrase match. This option lets you come up with someone's search contain exact keyword for search that have your exact keyword plus words after, before or after. E.g., if your keyword is computer repair, you might also show up for best computer repair. But computer repair needs to be part of the search term. Or computer repair near me, my favorite keyword. So if computer repair is your search term and somebody is entering computer repair near me, the ad will show. To choose this option, you should add quotation marks around any keyword. For example, computer repair with those quotations. Then the third match type is exact match. So when you select an exact match, your ad will only show for search with the exact word or phrase. So if you only want to show your ad for certain keywords and nothing else, then exact match is the solution. For this option, you should put brackets around your keyword. Let's say trailer repair. So let's go back to computer repair. If that was with quotations, brackets, and somebody would type in best computer repair, the ad would not show up because it only shows up when it has a brackets computer repair. Does that make sense? That's the difference between phrase match and exact match. Everybody understand that? So let's do one more step. If you didn't have quotation, if you didn't have brackets, and somebody would show, and computer repair was just broad match, and somebody would show laptop repair, Google likely will say, okay, laptop and computer, same thing. So I'm going to show the ad because laptop and computer are related. Make sense? Everybody feels the broad match, phrase with exactness. Those three, there are not more at the moment. So then the last thing you need to understand is negative match. The negative match setting enables you to exclude undesirable words or phrases which you could make your ad show up. This way you avoid irrelevant traffic. For instance, if you provide a computer repair service and you want to avoid traffic which is wanting their computer repairs for a free or cheap price, you can select free or cheap in your negative match settings. This way, if someone is searched for free computer repair or cheap computer repair, your ad won't show up. Makes sense, correct? So use with negative phrase matches with negative keywords, you can avoid that your ad is shown because you do not want to get the click. Okay, so now let's do some questions. Question 1. Which match type reach the most users? I like everybody have this answer correctly. Which match type reach the most users? I see only good answers. Broad. Next question. Does broad match keyword television show the ad if somebody searches for keyword TV? Does a broad match keyword television show the ad if someone searches with the keyword TV. Yeah, good. You guys get it. Okay. Mention 2 search keywords that the ad will show up for the broad match keyword automobile. Mention 2 search keywords that the ad will show up for broad match keyword automobile. Yeah, car, vehicle. You guys get it. Okay, here's the answer: automobile, car. So I think that concludes the training for the keyword. You guys get this part. So you guys are good with the keyword. Now, one thing you will also need to understand is audience. Now the truth is I don't use audience a lot for the search campaigns. But Google has kind of implemented new functionality, and since I have read about it, I'm starting to use it more and more and more. So at some point I will benefit from it as well. So I just enable it to track it. I will show you how to track it, and then once I see good results with it, I can bid less or bid more on certain audiences. So I just want to go over one more time about audience, because you will get questions about it. So you need to understand this. You need to understand Google loves audience a lot. I don't know. In the test, they will ask a couple of questions about audience, more than anything else. I felt. So I went over audience training. I updated some more training about it, and my goal is to explain everything so you kind of understand certain things. Make sense? So are you ready for the audience part? Chapter 14, audience targeting. So you can show your ads to specific audience segments based on who they are, the interests and the habits, what they are actually researching, or how they interact with your business. Simply follow those step-by-step instructions to add audience segments like these and more to your ad groups. Audience in Google Ads give you the opportunity to target customers based on their gender, age group, parental status, homeowner status, education, marital status, or household income. You can use this data to specify target certain demographics in your search campaign, or exclude certain demographics from seeing your ads. So I will make this hands-on, so I will do some screenshots later on so you know how to use it. When you use audience targeting, Google will show you ads based on demographic information that Google estimates or gets from website publisher or Google profiles. If you limit your target to certain demographic groups, your ads may reach a more limited audience. But you want to show your ad only to your targeting group. If you show the ad to an age group which are not likely to get your service or buy your product, it is a waste of impression and maybe even a waste of click. So how to start? You log in your account. Then on the left side, you see the campaign. And when you click on the campaign one, indicated with one, you see on the left side audiences. So you click on the audience, and then you can click on edit audience segments. Now, select audience segment to add a campaign. Here you can select targeting or observation. So that is good to understand the difference. Use targeting if you already know the target group. So then you have already information from your existing buyers and want to exclude all other audiences. For a new campaign, I don't recommend it. So first, you likely select observation to collect the audience information. We'll use the search keyword and track over time if that audience is a good source of traffic or maybe not a good source of traffic. After a while, probably 1 to 3 months, you have enough data collected to determine if a certain audience is a good source of traffic and converts or not. Now you can either adjust the bidding if they belong to that audience to maximize the budget spending. Since most of the time you don't really know which audience convert, just select all groups. So you click on edit audience, and then here they show the choice. Do you want targeting if you already know the audience group, or observation? So I typically recommend start with observation. It will collect the information, and over time you can see if a certain age group or another audience will result in clicks, in conversions. So then it will show, you click on search and then you enter the search keyword, and then it will show all kind of audience, and you can add those audience to the right, and now Google will start collecting that information. So at this point you collect information with observation. In the page on the left, you click on demographics. You can choose gender, age, or household income, or click the box next to specific demographic that you want to include or exclude to that group. So once you collect all that information, over time, it will show this kind of information. And if you see low click-through rate or whatever, you can include or exclude from the group. So there's also, besides search, there's also browse. And here you can, for example, how they interact with your business. So this is what you want to use for retargeting. Okay, and who they are. So demographics. And if you're in marketing, so main in market means that they already have shown to Google, not to you, to Google, that they have a buying intent for a similar service or product. Very important. In market, Google knows that website visitor is actively looking with a buying intent for your product or service, and you can show Google, those people to show your ad. In marketing, example, the marketing would be suited to reach someone looking to purchase a new car. So let's say somebody is searching to buy a BMW, and Mercedes would show an ad. They can say, hey, show me all the car buyers who are actively seeking to buy a car. Now, customer match is you already have past customers, and you can upload them to let Google create the audience from. So you go to tools in the top, click on audio manager, and then you see the plus sign here, and you can upload the list. So what kind of data you can upload is the mailing address and the email address. Remember that. Which user data can be uploaded when creating a customer match? The mailing address and the email address. So if an advisor does not want to add remarketing, so advertiser to a website, why would a customer match be a good fit for them? Customer match relies on your own data instead of remarketing data. So if you have a good buyer list, a good buyer list is even better than the remarketing list because they already bought your product. The two main benefits of using search audience solutions are making the right bid. So this is kind of important, but summarize why audience are important. The two main benefits of using search audience solutions are making the right bids when certain groups of people are searching for your product or service. So after observation, you will know that certain audiences are likely to buy, or even if you track conversions, that they will buy your product or service. And remember that in market, reaching different audience segments with unique message that is highly relevant to them. Which user type would the Google Ads system closely match as an affiliate? General interest audience. Affiliate, general interest. So remember that? Affiliate, general interest. Someone who has demonstrated qualified interest in movies, Google Ads system closely matches of an affiliate audience. So if somebody who regularly goes to movies and you offer movies, then okay, that is somebody who is an affiliate. He is interested in. But there's one thing you have to understand. Affiliate owners have general interest. They might not even ready or having buying intent. They might not say, okay, I'm looking today to go to the movie. No, they have movie interested. So in market, they have a buying intent. Affiliate, they have an interest. So if you have to choose what is the best audience, in market is a more likely to convert audience than affiliate. Which of the following can be customized with audience signals to make search campaigns more efficient? Keywords. So keywords can be customized with audience signals to make search campaign more efficient. So you put keywords in Google search. Google is tracking all about that person who entered keyword. So how better those keywords are chosen, Google can create better audience from it. Okay, so this concludes the audience. So now today you kind of learned better. I think you guys got it all nailed down how the keywords work, the match type works, and I think you guys got a little bit more insight in audience. It's kind of audience is kind of, you have to understand things a little bit better. It's not so black and white, and it's also new. But I hope you guys get it. Any question about audiences? So I think what you want to remember is this. Um, with the audience, is there a way to target specific business owners? Yes. So let me go over to how to set it up. You go to the campaign, and on the left you see audience. So that is how you enter the menu, and then you see added audience segments. So now you come in this screen. Now you can say I want to target or I want to observation. No, with the audience is a way to target specific business owners. So then you kind of want to choose in market. How do you get those in market business owners? Like give me business type. So you search with that business owner profession. So let me try to find that in market here. You see here the main keyword, restaurants owners, and then here you want to choose for in market. And likely Google is showing restaurants owner. Maybe you have to restaurants, and maybe you have to play a little bit with the keyword here, and then one of the in market Google will show restaurants owners. You got it, Cynthia? This is recorded. So, and then you can do the observation, and see if you first you run the keyword to target business owners, and you say, oh wow, if that audience group is really converting, you can select targeting. Now Google is not only observing the owners of the who enter the keyword and click on the ad, but also searching for business owners. So observation means just track what's going on and put them in a bucket. With targeting, Google looks for you for business owners. So if you already have pre-knowledge about, hey, restaurant owners really convert for my service or niche, then you select targeting. So Cynthia, you probably want to select targeting because you already know that restaurant owners is a good niche for your service. I like in marketing. I like in market segments. I like retargeting. I like upload customer list. You just have to play with it. And how do you play with it? You play with it by selecting observation. And then over time, you will collect data and see if a certain audience group works for your product or service. So if as long as you select observation, nothing get messed up. You're just recording what's going on. Once you see that a certain audience group works, converts, clicks, then you change it to in targeting, or you just increase the bid for that group. Any other question? So this concludes today's training. I will upload that in the membership site, and next week we will do 2 other sections. Well, let's see. I see what's coming for more. So we'll do more about ads and ads extensions and bidding. Ads is coming, ad extension is coming, bidding is coming. Quality score needs more explanation, and performance planner, and then some general things. So those are sections which I kind of like you to understand good in detail, like we did today with match types and audiences. And then I feel you guys are ready for the certification test. And with that said, I really thank you guys for jumping on this training, and see you next Sunday, 8 p.m. EST, same time as today. And I wish you all Happy New Year. And let's set a goal by end of this month. Yeah, maybe a little bit too aggressive. Let's set that we are all certified, correct? And then put it on a website and get clients for Google Ads management. Thanks so much. And I always look for testimonials. So if you want to set something nice, send it to support. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much.